Poverty. Our LCS clients deal with it every day. Most are working for minimum wage or are on a fixed income and must find a way to pay for housing, food, clothes, transportation, medical expenses, phone service, and utilities. Housing costs alone can take up to 70% of an individual's income. Then the unexpected happens. Car or home repairs, illness or injury, back-to-school expenses, childcare, job loss. Often our clients can't pay for basic needs, and they can even be faced with eviction. Once an individual or family becomes homeless, the impacts are devastating. Adults face higher mortality rates. 1/5 of homeless children end up separated from their families and are twice as likely to repeat a grade. Studies show it takes tens of thousands of dollars a year to care for someone who is homeless, to name just a few of the impacts of homelessness. Often, choices have to be made between paying bills and simply buying food, which is an essential part of everyone's lives. At LCS, we help provide food security. Our clients receive nutritious food through our network of 15 pantries and distribution sites. LCS helps people get back on their feet, to have dignity, to have hope. We keep the lights and heat on, pay rent, make security deposits, provide clothing, help with basic home repairs, help clients quit smoking, and we help them draft and stay on a budget. Each year, we serve over 60,000 people, 25,000 households, 15,000 children. How does LCS do it? People like you, who can help, who do help, all of you. We are a community that serves. Together, we are inspired by blessings.
Well, it didn't take long after I was on board at LCS before it became readily apparent that one of the organization's greatest strengths was its community.
I want to give back. I like to interact with people. I thrive on their stories.
What I'm getting out of it is pure, unadulterated satisfaction, joy, and warmth from the clients.
I have no family here. And so I'm able to make friends, and the Friday group is a great bunch of people. We all get along, we laugh, we love each other, so I think that's really special.
I think the most rewarding part is the interaction with the people we serve, our clients, and the other volunteers that we work with.
It's a blessing to be able to come out and hold hands and reach out and do volunteer work at anywhere I want to. It does not discriminate from me being a human being and helping humanity.
Definitely the most rewarding part is the people that are here, that being the people who come for help and the people who are actually volunteering. So with our 500 volunteers, they're like all over the spectrum of awesome.
To see folks get involved with their lives and to be giving in this way and to be able to contribute and lift that up is very rewarding.
One of the things that I'm focused on is raising the visibility of the organization and to attract more people to the work that we do. Have it be more intergenerational, have us be diverse.
As you can see, I'm a Muslim woman, and from a religious perspective, I think all the Abrahamic faiths teach us to give back.
I'm inspired to help people. I'm inspired to see smiles on people's faces, lighten up someone's day. And the crazy part about it is that when I think I'm doing something for them, they do so much for me.
We don't just give at the pantry, we receive as well. When people come in, they talk to us, we develop a relationship. We're not strangers.
Usually we think of the blessing for the person who receives it, and it is, but there's a gift that comes to a blessing for the person who participates, and that's beautiful.
There's so many different ways that you can be a blessing to somebody else through your service at LCS. Anything that you can give to LCS goes directly out into the community, and the smiles on the clients' faces when you're able to help them is more rewarding than anything in the world.
Lutheran Community Services is a beautiful, wonderful place, an opportunity for anybody who wants to volunteer. They're welcoming, they're helpful.
Everything comes from their hearts and their souls.
They treat people with respect. receiving them as individuals, knowing that they have aspirations, they have fears, they have joys, they have families, and to work with people that way. That's just sort of like the umbrella over everything.
Another aspect of it is the relationship that I've built with the other volunteers down at the pantry. I've worked with them for about 9 years, and they've become an important part of my life. And it's just a special relationship.
It is a blessing, and it's uplifting to be able to go in there and work with people. It's not a job, it's not a chore, it's something I look forward to.
We were at St. Philip's last fall, and they were part of this 100,000 meal assembly distribution program. And all the meals came over to Lutheran Community Services. And I brought my grandson, Dominic, and he's only 7. And he put on one of those hairnets, and he had a little job to put labels on those packages that was like a conveyor belt. And that's all he did for 2 hours, never put his head up. And people were coming around him and patting him on the back and saying, Dominic, good job, good job. And there is nothing more joyful. My own grandson growing in this culture of knowing that there are people that are hungry and you can do something about it and feel good about it.
I never knew that I could be driven to help people so much and to have people help me, because that's what my clients do. And yes, it has changed me as a person.
My wish or dream really is that we'll reach people in the community who haven't yet decided where they can devote their time, energy, and money to help the needy.
My wish for LCS, if wishes could come true, would be that nobody ever was hungry in a day, that no child went to bed hungry, or that mothers and fathers didn't have to worry about where their next meal was coming from for their children. LCS has a place for everybody to volunteer, so if you're thinking about getting involved, do it.